Today on Working Class, we're going to do a short little video on laser engraving. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so today we're going to work with the X-Tool laser engraver. You can see that it's a small desktop unit. And I've got it hooked up to my computer here. And this is a stainless steel flask that we're going to be engraving on. Not this one in particular, but that's what the end result looks like. That's basically what it looks like when you laser engrave on wood. And the way this works is we place the media here in this area underneath the laser, and we put whatever we're going to laser engrave on the computer, and it feeds it and it laser engraves it right in. We'll get set up here in a minute and we'll show you how it's all going to work. So I have a blank stainless steel flask here, and we're going to set it in place. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to square it up. So I'm going to set this in here. It measures millimeters because that's what the system does. And I'm going to put that edge at approximately 150. And then I'm going to move this to this side and square it up a little bit. All we're doing is trying to get it close, and then we are going to turn on the unit, and you can see that it gives me crosshairs. Alright, now that I have my crosshairs on my unit, I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring it down just by hand. I'm going to put that crosshair right on the edge, and I'm going to slide it side to side, and it stays right on the edge of the flask. I'm going to come up here to the top, and I'm going to essentially do the same thing just to make sure that I'm good to go. And you can, this is kind of a rounded surface, but you can do it on the sides here as well, and you can get a good idea that you're pretty darn square. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this up over here. I'm going to center that crosshair on the unit. I'm going to come down about that area. That's about where I want the top to be. Okay, so now I've got the software open on my computer. I'm going to come up here and I am going to import this. So I'm going to be making I have some clients overseas in Denmark actually that are wanting the Masonic emblem on these flasks. So I'm going to be utilizing this, and we're going to burn this emblem. So one thing that we want to do is we want to know how wide we want our emblem to be so that it fits on here right. And we can see that this flask is about 90 millimeters wide. Yeah, it's about 90 wide. We're obviously wanting it to be centered up, so I'm going to say the widest I want to go is probably 60 millimeters. I don't think I want it any bigger than that. So then I come back over here and I grab this and I shrink it down so that you can see my width says 47. So I'm going to grab it over here, 65, 61, 60.8, 60. Alright, so I'm 60 millimeters wide. I now know that that will fit on there just the way I want it to. So next I'm going to come up here and I'm going to choose my media, which is stainless steel. That puts me to 100% power, and it slows it way down so that it burns in good and hard. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to connect the laser box to the computer, and I'm going to hit start, and what that's going to do is it's going to give me the opportunity to position this. So I want this centered up because I'm going to start in the center because that's where I put my laser, and then I'm going to hit framing, and it's going to show me where that thing's going to land on this unit. So I want to do it again just to double check. Those are my widths, that's my height, and it's going to start in the middle. So as long as I'm happy with the way it's laid out, I'm going to click start. It's going to tell me that it's going to take about 54 minutes, and you can see it over here starting to burn. This unit's not a real big heavy-duty unit. It's smaller. It's made just for basically hobby engraving. It's not going to cut holes in, I can't cut out stainless steel. I can do plastics, woods, different leathers. It does really well. You can see I've got some wood over here that I did. Stainless steel is one of the better medias, believe it or not, but it's not going to cut through anything like that. So we will check on this. We're down to 52 minutes. Basically, we just let it run and check on it a few times just to make sure it's still running, and we'll come back later. Okay, so checking in, we're at the 33-minute mark, and we are still going. It's still burning here. If we get right down in here, we can start to see the imprint on the stainless, and everything looks like it's going well. It looks good. Take a peek at this side. Yep, I think we're in good shape. We'll just keep running with it, and another 32 minutes, we can start another one. Here we are with 1 minute left. And I'm looking, and we are almost there. So here we are on the last minute of laser engraving, and there it is. We have a finished product. So there you have it. Laser engraving on stainless steel. As long as you got the right equipment, it's not that big a deal. It's pretty cool. Fun little thing to do on an afternoon. I appreciate you tuning in to Working Class, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.